Yes. How are you? I'm Michael.
Well, it's very good to meet you, Michael. My name is Andrew. And can you tell me a little about your English level and what you would like to learn in this class?
Uh, my English level is I can talk. I can understand. In almost 70% in conversation daily English. But I'm trying to practice with people around me. Because I just start to learning around last year's on October. So needs more practice speaking. But I understand a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are you saying that's when you started learning was in October? That's really impressive.
No, actually I'm learning when I was a kid, but only on the school like 2 years, then I I don't have to change to keep learning English. So now I'm start again. But beside that, sometimes I still listen English music. And watching a movie. Yeah.
Okay. And so can you tell me what you're most interested in focusing on? It sounds like the most important thing to you might be just to have a conversation so that you can practice listening and speaking, or do you want me to point out the particular grammar mistakes that I hear, even if I
Oh
understand
yeah,
you
yeah,
just fine?
yeah. I think I need your I need your help to point out my mistake when I speaking and improve my rhythm when I speaking more natural.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay, so you could say, I'd like to achieve a more natural rhythm of speaking,
Yes.
or just have, I think is actually okay. All right. Well, we'll try. I'll keep these things in mind as we're talking, and then I'll see how I can help.
All right.
You're doing great. You're doing great so far. So, uh, and is there a specific area of conversation that you want to improve in, like professional or just like everyday conversations? Because they can be kind of different.
Oh, for I think I want to practice more on to to talk about like uh improvements, or talk about in the school, something like that. The
Okay.
academic is good.
Okay. All right. So, you'd like to talk about school topics,
Hmm.
and what did you study in school?
Right now I'm kind of like to read about self improvement, self help. Um, Sometimes about a little bit philosophy. So if we
Oh, you
can talk
said.
about it.
Oh, yeah. You said what kind of philosophy?
Uh, it's just about self improvement and about the thinking with like subconscious mind, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just missed. I missed whatever what you said originally, sir. It sounded like. Well, I can't remember. Sorry. Uh, but yeah. So you're interested in self help
Yeah.
uh, books.
Yeah.
And which concepts did you find were the most interesting? Which ones did you like the most?
Uh, I think the thing I like to point out is like about discipline or about to make goals or achieve something. We can talk about this.
Oh yeah, yeah, certainly. I'm wondering if there was a specific teacher that you liked, or have you heard about a philosophy called Stoicism? You ever heard about this?
No, no, I never
Uh,
heard about this.
um, so there's a famous Stoic named Marcus Aurelius who is very good to read about. The Stoics believed in letting go of comfort and things that uh, were outside of ourselves, and to just be happy or be okay with however things are.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good. Like it live in the present, right? Like
Well, theirs was a little bit more about like living in a way that some people might find uncomfortable, but you find the way to live happily,
yeah,
even
yeah.
with very simple meals and like a simple bed or something like that. But I don't necessarily think it's necessary to live that way all the time,
Oh
but I think
yeah,
it's a good philosophy too.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's good because like philosophy is pronounced as to gratitude, feel everything you have, not to think about what you don't have, right?
yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I had never really thought about that connection between stoicism and the idea of being grateful for what you have instead of just wanting things, which I think starting with that gratitude is really important. I agree.
Yeah.
Who are some of the writers that you like or some of the speakers?
So my favorite speaker, I heard that about Brian Tracy and Bob Proctor.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of them, but what do they teach? What are some of their ideas that you like?
Uh, the idea is they have both uh general talk about to to look at about your life and start to take responsibility for what happened around you and stop blaming it, just focus on your goals and live and feel happy with what you have and keep learning every day. Yeah.
That's a good philosophy. And you mentioned wanting to work on your flow in the conversation. And I think just by speaking, you're gonna have a better feeling of flow. I just thought I'd let you know really quick about that because I think you do a good job of just saying what you want to say. Uh, and so let me think for a second. Yeah, I think I like their philosophies. I think that's a really good place to start. And do you like any other sort of spiritual kinds of philosophies, or do you find motivational philosophies are what you're most interested in? Because they're somewhat connected sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like I a peer store not to dive into in spiritual, but I think that motivation is about philosophy. I focus on that a lot.
And what are you motivated to do? Is there something that you want to accomplish
Oh,
or achieve?
um I am my passions and I think I good at is drawing. I drawing a lot, so
Oh,
that's a goal I focus on uh to achieve. So I used to be I'm currently right now is the tattoo artist, but my goals is to to accomplish to to be a good at that. So I got motivation of that.
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah,
Did you read some of those authors and then find the motivation to tattoo and then find work tattooing?
yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
start yeah I started her yeah I I changed because when I start to reading about that, so when I realized that I good at that, then I relate it to my job, then I quit and I start to drawing, and I do what I love to do right now. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a very motivational story.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm inspired to hear that. Genuinely, I think that's really incredible. Uh, that's a great way to use those tools because I think that a lot of times people either need to be able to work or they need to be able to, do what they're passionate about.
Yeah.
Both are very important. Um, that's really great to hear. And how did you learn that you liked drawing and wanted to do tattoos?
um I I don't know, when I learned I started to learn and know about philosophy when I started to learn English. I understand, and it get me motivation every day to keep learning English. And I start to reading a lot of book about that, and I think it helped me a lot to improve my vocabulary and speaking. So I don't know. I turn around everything in my life. I is completely changed. So I just starting. I think I just changed like 6 or 7 months ago. But when I been in America, 2 years and a half. Yeah, and
Did you did you come here to study? Oh, and I left you some notes as we were talking. I write the first way you said things to
yeah.
start, and then I write the correct way so that you can see how you think of sentences
Mm-hmm.
and create a link to the way to say it, which I think helps, uh, hopefully. And so, do you have any questions about that? Sorry, before I go on.
No, no, it's good. It helped me a lot. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So how did you you said you came to the United States 2 years ago. Did you come to go to school, or how did you
No.
decide that you
Oh,
wanted to?
the first time I go to here, I went to work on my friend's business. He's the got a nail salon, and I go went to help him like a year, years. Then I feel like when I went to work, I don't understand everything people saying, and I feel that I need to learn about language of them because I live here. I need to communicate, and that's really important for me. So I I try to get schedule, go to work, and when I finish work, I go to the school. Then I I think I changed the state. So when I moved to California, I started to quit the job and started to learn English. S- Yeah.
Oh, and what kind of a job were you working at the time?
I the library, and do an I'm a nail tech.
You're a neurotech. A, a
Nail
s-
tech,
a s-
nail tech, do nail, nail.
oh, nail tech. Oh, I see. I thought that would be an interesting career
Yeah,
change to work
yeah,
in neuroscience
yeah,
and and then decide that art was your passion.
yeah,
But that's a good that's actually I think there's some similarities between being a nail tech and a tattoo artist
yeah,
in terms of like working with a client and kind of an aesthetic
yeah.
way. You know the term aesthetic, I imagine. Is that
Yes,
right?
the
Here,
study,
I'll write it. I'll write it down.
the study
It's
is like
something you would
number.
maybe
Aesthetic.
aesthetics.
Aesthetic. Okay.
Yeah, I know that in your profession, I thought maybe you heard that because people who work on nails and
Mm-hmm.
beauty are often called like estheticians, or they work with aesthetics.
Oh, okay.
Um, but maybe it's not that common of a word too. Uh, and so that's really that sounds like a good experience. I lived in California, um, in Santa Cruz when I was growing up, and I lived in Los Angeles for a little while too. You said you lived in California, right?
Yeah, but I just moved to Virginia just a week ago to live with my sister.
And how are you liking Virginia versus living in California?
Virginia is like more rural, it's more peaceful, not too crowded. But the weather is not like it's not enough to compare with California. California is have the best weather in I think in this country.
Oh yeah, maybe it does. That's true. Virginia must be hot and humid a bit.
Yeah, and it's kind the road is too small, but instead is have more the traffic is not terrible like California.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's there are fewer people there. Does the weather remind you? Did I see? Are you from Vietnam originally?
Yeah, I'm from Vietnam. Yeah.
Does the weather in where you are now remind you of Vietnam at all? I know it's more a little more humid, right? In a lot of
In my country,
places.
yeah, a lot of humid. But in Virginia, I think it's not kind of humid like Vietnam. Vietnam is um you can sweat every time, but in here, it's maybe hot, but not kind of sweat in my country.
Oh, you said kind of sweat. It doesn't make you sweat. It's not hot enough for that.
No, it's hot, but it's not sweat like in my country. Even in my country, it's not too hot like in here, but you easy to sweat every time. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. So I'll write down. So um, you can say you sweat easily. Um, Oh yeah,
Yes. Okay.
did you have a lot of family come to the United States?
Uh, I got like two sister and my mom currently in the United States. My
Oh,
dad
that's
used
really
to,
nice.
yeah, my dad used to been here, but we just brought him to back to my country because he got was dementia issue.
Oh yeah, dementia.
Yeah.
Was he and he was more comfortable in Vietnam?
Yeah, he's more comfortable. But and with his issue, he's easy to get lost. He's go anywhere, and he forgot his member in my family. So in my country, if he get lost, we can easy to find him. People recognize him.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So do you feel like in the United States, people don't know their neighbors as well? Like they don't really know each other very well.
Yeah, that's true. Because when I come here, I feel like people usually get isolated uh when the first they come in Americans because they don't know the language.
Oh, yeah, and even I think a lot of Americans, uh, they don't know, like people don't always talk to each
Oh
other.
yeah.
Or, it's easy to not know your neighbors and that sort of thing. Uh, and do you feel like in Vietnam, people know the people living in their communities pretty well a lot of the time?
Uh, from from my experience, I think about how you live. Where I live is like more like a village, so people, the community is the hills, and we go to the church every day, so we know each other. But in a city, may I don't think like they know each other a lot. So it depends on where you live.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think that's probably true in a lot of places in the United States too,
Yeah.
where if it's more like rural, I think people they do know each other better, but maybe that's because in the South, I think
Yeah,
people are a little more friendly with their neighbors
yeah.
a lot of the time. And what did you think of coming to the United States? And were there other things you missed from Vietnam?
You says commenting.
Oh yes, I was wondering. When you came to the United States, what did you think of the country when you got here? Like, was it culturally very different from what you were used to?
Oh yeah, culture is completely different. In here you you used to greeting each other different ways. Like in my countries, we not to talk a lot with stranger people, but in here you tend to say hi to everybody you go on the street, uh, and the culture is more comfortable. And right here, I think it's more comfortable. You can express your idea. You can mm, do the thing, and don't care about people talk about you. But in my country, it's like more tiny. You care about you care about what people think about you because they know you. So I think in here it's more
Oh,
comfortable. Yeah.
oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, I was wondering why it would be so difficult to express your thoughts and feelings in Vietnam versus in the United States. And that makes a lot of sense. I think in the United States, people are also encouraged to be themselves,
Mm.
but it's kind of funny because growing up in the United States, I'd hear like, follow your dreams and you can do anything, be who you want to be, that sort of thing. But then the more that you find out who you are, you find a lot of people who still say, well, don't be that way.
Oh yeah, it's correct. Yeah. And that's
But
probably true for me. So I start to change everything because when I live here, I have more freedom. I can do anything I want, and I have right here is a lot of opportunity to chase your dream. Uh, but in my country is right now everything is going down because the economy and the government. So I think right here is have more capable to do that.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Uh and it's interesting. Uh I'm glad that, people have a positive experience of those good qualities of the United States, um, because I think it can. There are a lot of different sides of the country, and there's some good things and bad things too.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of people, they just keep living their lives no matter what else is going on,
yeah.
and I think that's a good thing. Are there other countries you want to travel to, or other things you would like to do?
Oh, my goals is I want to learn English, and when I, you know, talk fluently in English, I like to learn Spanish. Just like you can both speaking Spanish and English, and
Oh, yes.
yeah, and I want to travel to Japan. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful country, and because they have a strong mentor about working, and they have discipline from uh, the long time.
Oh, you said they have discipline from the long time.
Yeah.
Can you tell me uh, what you mean exactly? Oh,
Their culture is have like a strong about about to improve themselves, like how to describe that. It's kind of hard, but their culture is like strong. I know that. Because you can see they got a lot of disaster, the tsunami, every and like nuclear everything, but they can turn around. So I admire and inspired by that. So I want to travel to.
I really admire that about Japan too. That's
Yeah,
a nice reason to want to go there. Yeah, they were very efficient about rebuilding their roads, and like after the tsunami that they had,
yeah,
and they were very organized about it, and you could see
yeah.
that it's like quite inspiring. And do you like Japanese culture too? Like, do you ever watched any Japanese films, or uh, do you like their history?
So I think about their history. They have a lot. Uh, the culture is like about samurai. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. They kind of different. So I just interesting about that.
There was a famous Japanese film director named uh, Akira Kurosawa, and he made a film called like The Seven Samurai that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
really well
yeah.
known.
Yeah, I know that, but I when I heard about that, uh I try to to get like get more vocabulary and to enjoy the film because uh I don't want to to see a subtitle in Vietnam to I want to get immersed in English to enjoy that film. I keep
Oh
awaiting
yeah.
to yeah use my native English, my native language.
Oh, that's great. That's a really satisfying feeling. I think that really makes learning a language uh, feel rewarding because I know when I started to watch things in French, it felt very meaningful to really be able to understand people having conversations
Mm.
and seeing the things happening. Uh, yeah, I think that's really great. And do you watch a lot of movies in English right now?
Oh yeah, I'm currently watching Friends sitcom. Uh,
Oh, Friends. Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's very, very popular, very
yeah.
common. People like to watch that, uh,
And I think it's the
learning
past when
English.
I learn English by that film. It helped me a lot. to get more more understand the culture about and talk was more colorful because they use a lot of idiom, a lot of expressions.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I think, it, hearing people talk in sitcoms can actually be quite difficult because the jokes that they make often are very
Mhm.
culturally
Yeah,
specific too. So I think that's a good way to learn what people will talk about and to be able to understand them. And I think it's hard, like you mentioned, having trouble understanding people talking, like, being able to understand 70% of what people say. And I think it's tricky because even when you grow up in a culture, if you hear certain people talk, you still might not really understand
yeah, yeah, right. Mm,
what they're saying or why.
Wow. Yeah, it's just like I just talk I know I don't know how to describe my level, but I just use that to uh to talk with you that I can understand a lot, not like immediate highs. I just finished my advanced English class in the school, so I think right now it's time to practice because I don't have a lot of time to practice to speaking with people surround me. So I find I talking is the best way to practice my English skill.
Oh, that's excellent. I'm gonna write down a quick note. Okay. Oh, that's really great. And so the note here is just I don't find I have a lot of time to practice speaking. Um,
Okay, to practice speaking. Okay.
it can be tricky figuring out when to
Yeah,
put the prepositions there. But I think, like, if you just see these things come up enough times and have them somewhere in your mind, then you start to be able to use them and recognize them. And so, learning every rule and getting them all
yeah,
memorized is not like, I think it's good to like look at the rules sometimes and think
yeah,
about them, but it's not that necessary to really focus on that. Because if you're just seeing what you sometimes do and what the right way to do it is, you'll start to notice it
yeah.
eventually more and more. Something I do, by the way, that I've found helpful is like on YouTube, they have really good subtitles now. So
Yeah.
if you watch things on YouTube, it might be helpful to turn on the subtitles in English. And what you can even do is, if there's something you like to watch in Vietnamese, uh, they might have a good translation into
Mhm.
English. I've noticed that it works really well with French. There's a really long list of languages. So
Yeah.
I can watch something in English and I can turn on French subtitles, and that helps you to learn more natural expressions,
Okay.
because when you hear it in
Yeah.
Vietnamese, you go, "Oh, I know that's how I would want to say that." You can just look down in the translation and read it in English and see how it would be said
Oh.
naturally.
Oh, that's a good point because I never thought about that because usually people told me that I should not to open subtitle in and try to avoid to watch the language your native language because it make you miss them out and it's make you think more in native your native language. So I never thought about that, and
Oh,
that's good. Yeah.
oh, that's interesting. I didn't think people would say not to do that. Yeah, I found it very useful. It's just because I think what can be hard, and you talked about speaking like with a good rhythm and fluidly. Uh, what can be hard is that in our natural languages, there's a specific way that we say each idea that makes it feel right.
Yeah,
And when it
yeah.
feels right, it's easier for it to be fluid and to have a good rhythm. And so if you just hear the way you want to say something and you're reading along in English, then you can go, oh, that's the way that would feel right to say that
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
And it just kind of gets you used to it.
Oh yeah, that's
uh,
good. And I saw a video you talk like you are self-taught in languages, right? So do you have any methods to help improve like get more influences like you? Do you have any
uh,
techniques? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You said, just really quick note, you said to get some more influences like me.
Yeah,
When you say,
you know like to improve more quickly every day. I don't need to more quickly. You can any techniques to get improved to speaking.
yes. Oh, I understand now. You were saying if I had more, oh, now I forgot it. I thought you said influences, but you were saying, geez, I'm sorry. I had it for a moment. I understood, and
Mhm.
then I forgot what the word was I was using. Okay, so I'm gonna say I recommend. What I recommend is the Pimsleur tapes.
Okay.
They have, or they have an app actually that you can use on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to learn Spanish, the way that that works is they talk to you in English and they will say something like, the tape will say, I'm going to the market. And then it's your
Mm-hmm.
job to say that in Spanish. But let's say you can't remember it or you're just learning, so you don't know. After you pause for a moment, the tape will just say, Yo voy al mercado. And then it gives you a chance after a moment to say it
Oh,
yourself.
okay.
And then so you repeat it, and then it'll say, I'm going to the bank. And if this time you know it, you say, Voy al banco. And then the tape will
Oh,
go, Voy al banco. So that you
okay.
hear it, you know that whether you got it right or wrong. And what makes this tape really, really good is the lessons are 30 minutes long, and you just do it one time a day. If you get all the answers, great, you move on to the next one. If you
Okay.
don't, if you get, less than 80%, you just do it again. But you don't have to think about grammar rules, you don't have to think about writing, you don't have to worry about any of it. You just listen to it and respond and make sure you understand it. That's the only thing that really matters, is you have to be able to answer the questions. But once you can do that, you can move to the next tape, and it'll teach you everything you need to know. And what's really good about it is that it uses your mind's natural way of learning. Because
Mm-hmm.
naturally, the way that we learn is the first time we hear something, it forms new connections in the
Mm-hmm.
brain, like new neural
Yeah.
pathways. Do you know what neural pathways are?
I used to heard that
Um,
term on the YouTube on test used in public speaker. They used to that term in. I watch a lot video about that. Uh, I think I heard that term before.
yeah, so like,
Like when you heard about new words, you its comprehension was your like you try to make try to copy like them, and you fix your brain is fixed by the time you heard that a lot. It's like repetition, right?
oh, okay, yes, and so the first time you hear a word, it creates a new pathway
Uh-huh.
in your brain. Your brain is changing all the time. Uh,
Yeah.
And then so basically, you need to use that pathway
Yeah.
again and again. And what people try to do is they look at a piece of paper and they try to get the word in their head or get the idea in their head by looking at it a lot and repeating it to memorize it. But that actually doesn't help you to use the pathway. What helps you to use it is you hear it the first time. And then because it's brand new, you probably need to hear it again within maybe even just a few seconds,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
15 seconds, 30 seconds. And then the next time you need to hear it is maybe within a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because our memory, we have short term memory and long term memory. And
Mm-hmm.
so those tapes are specifically designed to use your memory. And a part of that memory is recall. So they want you to
Oh,
use your
okay.
short term memory. You get the answers immediately. You don't struggle to remember it. And then you get the same question a little later and a little later. And as what you're finding out is when the question happens, am I able to answer it? Do I have recall for this yet? And once you get it, this is the way the tapes are structured. Once you get it and you're answering the questions correctly in a day of the tapes, and you go, I got 90% or 80% of those correct. When you're getting that many correct, it means that you're able to use that pathway in your
Okay.
brain. And, and so if they don't ask you that question again for a long time, when they do ask it again, if you don't remember the answer immediately, you'll still recognize the word. You'll go, oh, I was really close to remembering it. And then the
Mm-hmm.
next time you hear it, you'll probably get it. So the tapes are designed to use your memory that way, and it's really really effective. Sometimes you have to do the same day 3 or even 4 times because they're really challenging, and so it can be a little boring, but as long as you're paying attention to making sure that you're getting the answers, you're able to respond, you can learn a language in about 6 months.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really, really fast. Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
think that's is kind of similar with what I use right now. I use Anki. Do you know Anki?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
same method.
But Anki is need to do by yourself with the topic vocabulary you want. Yeah, I think that's kind of similar, but it's sometimes it's it's not to have have a voice already of people talking about that, so it's kind of challenging if you want to study one sentences.
Oh, you said so it's not too are you saying it's not too helpful sometimes
uh,
to,
no no
not hear the voice?
It's not like it's helpful, but it's hard to find somebody to record your sentences. They don't have that already. You have to go to the app and ask somebody if they have free time to record that sentences for you.
Oh, I know you can make your own sentences, so, how would you do you mean, like, to record you speaking so that you can hear yourself speaking? Or is it that there are specific sentences you want to learn, and so you ask somebody to help you put those sentences in a flashcard pack?
Yeah, is if somebody kind of help you to make your own sentences is more helpful, more easy to understand and remember. But usually I don't have somebody have, so I have an app. It's kind of the name is Fovo, and I type the vocabulary I want to learn. Then I have a bunch of sentences, but their meaning is from there. They create for somebody, so I use that. So if I think the best way, if somebody record your own sentences, and it's easy to understand and remember.
Oh, that's interesting. I understand. Um, yeah, I think what's really nice with the Pimsleur program is that when you listen to they have 4 levels essentially. Like you can get to level 4 and then an extra small amount with any language. uh, Once you hit that level and you've learned all of their material, then you have a really good foundation. And then I think something like Anki would be even more useful to learn like really difficult vocabulary or something like that,
Yeah.
because you could just learn like one word at a time, or you could learn sentence structure, but you would already know a lot of it from having practiced. So if you give it a try, I certainly hope it helps.
Yeah. I will try it later. When after this.
Oh, fantastic. And do you want me to send you any homework for today or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah,
that?
yeah. It's good. Can
All
you
right.
send me some homework? We will contact. What time is the currently when you where you live right now?
Oh, it is 9 o'clock here. I'm in
9 o'clock.
Albania right now.
Oh, where you located?
I'm in Albania in Europe.
Albania. Oh, in Europe. Okay, so it's the 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me find out if I book a lesson in kind of 7 or 8 p.m. in United States. What time is in your country? Uh,
Oh, let's see. 7 or 8 p.m. Is I think that I don't know if that's like 5 It depends. Are you on the Eastern?
no,
What's it called? The
even
East? Like, are you on New
it's
York
not
time?
good. It's not good for night. I can book on the morning. It's okay. Uh,
Oh, let me
right
see.
right now it's 3 p.m. 3 p.m. in United States.
Oh, okay. So it's 3 p.m. And I can never remember with that. Oh yeah, so like 8 p.m. would be about 2 a.m. for me. So
Okay, so how
uh
about the morning? If the morning like how about if what time you start to book a lesson in the morning?
oh, let's see. For me, I have lessons like at, at my I think 7 a.m. and sometimes even
7
6
a.m.
a.m.
Okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, because I used to wake up early. So maybe if I wake up early, is in afternoon in you?
I'm not sure. You can book any time
Oh
that's
yeah,
on my calendar.
yeah. Yeah, that's
So
good. Okay,
yeah, so I'm very happy to meet at
okay.
any time, and thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And would you like me to?
Yeah, just send me some homework and I really saved it.
Okay, fantastic. I will certainly do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Have a good
Uh,
day. Bye.
You